All right, I'm here. This is just a mic check to make sure all the levels are good. Make sure that we good to go. Let me check this one time before we get started. I'm coming from YouTube straight live, right? We just doing all different type of platforms and all different type of entities. So let me get a second to check the audio out real quick. All right, we good to go. All right, so check this out, man. I appreciate you guys for joining me as usual, like always. Let me take this off because this have a glare in it, right? Take those off real quick. I got a few minutes just to kind of cook on a couple of topics, just so you can kind of know what to expect from the channel in general, and just to keep pushing out this content while I have the opportunity and while I have the time. So what you see here is a format which is directly through YouTube. I also will be using this sometimes outside of just Yard Stream. I do like the YouTube feature. This is one when I'm going to go ahead and cook kind of solo a little bit. Now, as usual and as always, if you guys were to drum up interest and you were to say, hey, man, I want to request you to do a video. What's your thoughts on this Zone 6? I definitely could come back and do that. I was going to chill today and relax. I had some plans, generally speaking, but the rain is going to kind of botch those plans. So while I got time, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some public service announcements about sports and what my intentions is, just basic stuff and invites that you guys would be interested in. First thing first, let me address what's going on here just to make sure that we clear and make sure that we good to go. One, I will be broadcasting from Yard Stream through YouTube. I will use that as an option because it allows for a plethora of people to come on. You guys know how StreamYard or Yard Stream, StreamYard, y'all know how it works. But I also will come from the YouTube platform as well too because it got a different stick to it. The microphone is a lot better on this one. It is not as it doesn't sound so like you're in a vacuum when you use Yard Stream. But however, for Yard Stream or StreamYard, I always do that. For StreamYard, I have a microphone that I tested out yesterday, and it works absolutely well. So I will be interchanging in between both platforms uh, as a way to podcast and to speak and cook. Now, with that being said, let me start by saying this is Sports Talk 1. I want to give you guys a synopsis of what's going on here. We talk football, okay? So when you see the zero and you see the hashtag and the number, that just represents that that's the foundational conversation to launch a sports conversation about football. And then from then on out, you'll see the hashtag what number we're on, right? That's just it's simple math, just organization, so you guys can get clarity on what you're looking at and how to consume the content, so you can know kind of how you navigate through the channel. Also, you will see the same thing for basketball. You will see the same thing for all sports, meaning that you will see a basketball talk 0. You'll see a basketball talk 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will see a boxing debate or debate 0, boxing debate or debate 1, 2, and 3. That's why I'm tagging the numbers like that so you guys can kind of keep track on what the series is and what number we in for better organization and better ways to assume and consume the actual material. Moving right along, when you see the hashtag YouTube sports community, that's exactly what it is. You know, no longer part of the YouTube boxing community solely. I am a part of the YouTube sports community, the YTSC. Okay. Everybody's open and everybody's welcome to join that to get their fix off on sports, because I know everybody don't always just like boxing. Boxing is not the only sport in the world. And sometimes the boxing topics get redundant. Sometimes football topics get redundant. Sometimes the basketball subjects and conversations and topics get redundant. So we kind of want to be able to move in and out of different sports so that everybody looks good on here. That way we don't have a whole bunch of just boxing nerds or just football nerds or just collegiate wrestling nerds or karate nerds. We give everybody equal opportunity to shine and grind and speak to the sports that they like, whether it's NASCAR, Olympic swimming. The Olympics is coming up next year. So you guys get to get these ideologies off. You guys get to participate at the maximum. And you guys get to do what it is that you do. Also, we're going to be doing a massive football foundational conversation. I'm talking about a big one. I hope everybody's there for it. I hope everybody who likes football, professional football, the NFL, comes to it. It should be Friday at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, 9 p.m. Okay. Football Talk Zero. We're going to really cook on free agency. We're going to really talk about backfields. We're going to talk about receivers, tight ends, quarterback, top defensive, playoffs, pre-predictions, coach movement, just the whole nine of football for everybody who likes it. We can also go into collegiate football as well to go and shout out to them Georgia Bulldogs. I also got a public service announcement that you guys may be interested in. Even if you're on a playback, please do me a favor. For the live people and for the playback, because it's just really a quick video just to get this off and then move forward. What I want you guys to do is, if you are interested, this is very, very important. I already have a YouTube sports community fantasy football league in effect. We have 12 people, all from, YouTube and just personal life and all that kind of stuff. We got a 12-man PPR full fantasy league, including some of the notable YouTubers like Champ Ross, MMA, 513 Boxing, Fistiana. She's also a person that's part of it, and it's going to be good. Phil Walker, myself, guys who you kind of know, Big Hill, who kind of frequent the show sometimes, and things of that nature. So we're going to be going live in HD with those fantasy results as we draft and as we move through the football season paired with the fantasy season. Just as a note, I also do basketball, fantasy basketball. If you're interested in that, then let me know. I'm giving it to you guys early so you can prepare yourself for the leagues if you're interested. Now, I will create a second league, which is the YouTube Sports Community Fantasy Football League, the second one. I will create another one if I get enough participation. So what we'll be looking for is 9 other guys or gals who have a desire to be a fantasy football manager, who's experienced in fantasy football, who know exactly what it is that they're looking to do or want to do. All right. So right now we have myself that'll obviously be in the second league. We have myself that'll be in the second league, and we have YB Young Billy. He said that he wants to get into it. Zomani, and then we have Rollo. So we have 4 people that will be in a 12-man full-point PPR league. I just got to get with these guys and make sure that they're used to playing full-point PPR, and then I'll grab a couple of other people, and then I'll open it back up so that we can get another 12-man league, and I will run 2 YouTube sports community fantasy leagues. If you are interested in, if you can hear my voice, because it's not going to be a long video, I'm going to make this short and sweet. I'm telling you right now, if you are interested, please drop your email. Please drop your email and follow my email or email me so I can contact you and reach out. Okay. Again, the second YouTube Sports Community Fantasy League is on the horizon. That would be me. That would be Rollo. Zomani is interested in Young Billy. Those are 4 people. And then I got 3 people that was waiting to get in the other league. So we'll be at 7. So I'm offering it to you guys again. I can explain the rules as we go, as we continue. Briefly, it will be a $50 buy-in. First place will get $400. Second place will get $150, and then third place always win their money back with $50. 8 people, 8 managers will make the fantasy football league playoffs. It is full PPR. That means points per reception. It's a conventional roster. It is a quarterback. It is a running back. Okay. It is a receiver. It is a tight end. It is a flex position. It is a kicker, and it is a special teams and defense combined. It is a snake draft. This is not a keepers league. This is a redraft snake draft. So every year you can reapply and you can resubmit your application to join back into the league every year at the conclusion of the league. All right. So it's not just a one-off. This is going to be something permanent as long as I have a participation and as long as I have the guys making their buy-ins on time. And I'm asking you that now because basketball has ended and we're going to shift to football in the off-season moves in these summer camps that is going on, so you can kind of get an understanding of what draft how you want to run your draft and what players you want to implement in your draft on your football roster. If you're not sure about it, ask me any questions. You can get me at zone6boxing@gmail.com. If you're interested, just send me an email with your name and who you are and who you and your interest, and I can send the email out and I can start tallying up the people who want to be in the fantasy league. The other fantasy league already have filled up, and we have enough people in it already to have gotten our draft orders. We already got our draft orders. All the people in the first fantasy league, they have their draft orders, and the only thing they got to do is mock draft and be ready for the draft, and they have a set date for their payment to be due. It'll be the same exact thing for the league number 2. I'm just trying to hurry up and get to you guys so that way you won't be left out or you won't be kind of like missing the train if you're interested. So I'm going to start another fantasy football league. I need 8 more people. Young Billy said he wants to do it. Zoe Money said he wants to do it. I will do it. And Rollo Jenkins said that he wants to do it. Please, 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 get you ahead of time. I'm giving you a heads up ahead of time. If you want to do it, let me know so that I can get you in the league and start creating the roster and doing my commissioner thing on my end, because I'm going to need your email. I'm going to have to send it out, and then we're going to have to talk about the understanding of payment, and you guys got to go and look at the rules to make sure that you're comfortable, okay? Shout out to Mr. Paz. I see you. You always jump in on here. I see you. Zone, I got a suggestion that I think would be cool for y'all football fans to discuss. The career impact of Antonio Brown, his importance to the Steelers, etc. Oh, yeah, we definitely going to get on him. Oh, see, now that basketball is out the way, boxing is kind of in that weird space. We're going to cook on everything sports. Do not get it twisted. I know you guys are excited about the football talk because it's just not that much going on with football as conversation and content creating outside of the community, but we're going to take care of that for you. We're going to take care of all of that. All those, it's so many people that's waiting to talk about this specific subject. Man, I can't even hold them back. So we're going to see, okay? It's going to be the same enthusiasm for boxing as it is for football, basketball, and all the trends going forward. But right now, just so you know, we're talking all sports, the Olympics, track and field, swimming, NASCAR. If you know cricket, if you know golf, and you got, the skills to articulate that and introduce this community to it, the YouTube sports community, please, by all means, come up in here and tell us about it. Whether it's pool, whether it's darts, whether it's bowling, anything you got that's interesting, as long as you know how to articulate it and introduce it to the community, I'm down with it. It's no shame in my game. I rock with it. You can have the floor. You can do what it is that you want to do. But listen, if you want to be a part of this and you want to stomp down and you want to ride with Zone 6 and you want to get into different sports and you don't want to be limited and you don't want to be a part of a community, then you need to go ahead and hashtag that YouTube sports community. Everybody's invited. Everybody's a member until they're not a member, right? Hashtag YouTube sports community. Hashtag YTSC. Okay? Hashtag YTSC. Okay? That's all you got to do. If you want to participate and you want to identify with us, then go ahead and do that, or you don't have to. It's your choice. It's freedom over here. Okay? Same thing with these debates. It's freedom. Football, freedom. Basketball, etc., etc. You can talk about whatever you want over here as long as it's within the realm of sports. It's nothing personal. It's nothing, no issues, whatever. Okay, we're closing down on the 15-minute mark. I just wanted to go live real quick to explain that. But please, 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 zone6boxing@gmail.com if you're interested in the football fantasy league for the YouTube sports community. Okay, if you guys are interested, send me your email so that I can start getting the application formatted so that we can have enough people to start the team. If I can get those first 4 guys, I'll start reaching out and I'll do that. I need maybe a 5th or another guy, which would be 6. If you know how to play. If you don't, you don't. That's all I got, man. I'm out, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all day.